Hello! After posting my last video on YouTube and Facebook, a lot of people has been asking me about the conversion of the trumpeter kilos and especially about the cylinder which I have used for the conversion. And well, this video will be about this cylinder. The cylinder has been designed and manufactured by me, and what's really new in our hobby about it is that it has a modular design. It consists of few modules which you can switch, which you can add or remove. Of course, you are limited by the length of the acrylic or polycarbonate tube, but if you can have a longer cylinder, then you can use more modules. So in this particular electronics tray, you have four modules. You have the module which houses the main motor, two servos, batteries, and the place for the receiver. There is a place for the elastic ballast tank. We have another battery module and its driver, and we have the pump. Why do we have two battery modules? Because it gives us a very good weight balance. Okay, so I will show you how this thing works and how to put it in, how easily you can put it in my trumpeter kilo model. Firstly, we need to turn on the radio transmitter. Okay, now you turn on the electronics simply by connecting those. That was the pump which turned on for a moment. I forgot to turn off the switch on the transmitter, but it doesn't do any damage or something like this. Okay, so this is turned on, and I think the receiver is receiving. Yeah, the servos are working. Fine. Okay, so now we need to slide the tray into the tube. You should do it carefully. You don't want to, cut something with the tube's edge. Okay. So now let's press it to slide the seal inside. Done. And now you need to lock the watertight cylinder to make it hermetical. You use this screw for that. It has a little O-ring here, and it's now completely sealed off and hermetical. So we will place it in the model now. Okay, let's take the hull, let's open it. Okay, so you also can see the fitting kit for my kilo, which you can of course get from me, like the cylinder modules or the whole cylinder. The fitting kit consists out of a few ribs, which you can see here. Those ribs are here, 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 and here, and they stiffen the hull, and they are also the mounting place for the whole cylinder. You also need some magnetic connectors and a special place which makes placing the tube into the hull easier. Okay, let's place it here for a moment. First you need to move the shaft back. Okay, and now let's place the tube. It's a little tricky when you are doing it in front of the camera and under such a unnatural angle, but like you see, I've managed to do it quite quickly. And the fitting, like I said, the fitting kit also allows for mounting the tube. You don't need any bands, you don't need any straps, you just place it and it locks in place. So I can now lift it by the tube, you see, and the hull is in place. You don't need anything more. Okay, so now we need to connect it, to connect the push rod and the shaft. I will use this little thing to help myself. This is the rudder connector. Now let's connect the shaft. Done. And before connecting the servo from the dive planes, you need to place this additional element if you want to have working bow planes. It connects with the servo like this, and then you connect the aft diving planes. See, those connectors are magnetics. They are strong enough to keep everything in place, to connect, and and they are still easy to remove. So now when you're ready, you can put the top part. It also has moving operating planes, as you can see, and it also has a magnetic connector. You just need to place it in a close proximity with the other magnet, and it should work, and it should snap in place. And it just did. Okay, so yes, it's in place. Now you just need to turn this screw, and the aft is locked. Fine. Now let's grab the model for a moment, and there's another screw hidden here. And the bow is locked too. Let's place it here and test it. Let's move the planes. Now the rudder. Oh, let me lift the model to see it better, show it better. Yeah, and of course the main propeller works. So that's it. Thanks for watching.